My name is Monica Kelsey, founder and current CEO of Safe Haven Baby Boxes, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of a Baby Box production.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Baby Box blessing. My name is Doug Campbell. I'm the fire chief with Delhi Township Fire Department. We're honored this day with all this hard work we took to get this baby box installed, get it alarmed, and get it ready to go. We're really honored to have worked with all our wonderful partners here today. I want a special note to thank Driven to Care, the Driven to Care program through Discount Tire that allowed us to buy this box, Zuber Safety for the alarm, Turner Construction to install the box, Sisters of Charity, anybody that has given us phenomenal support to take this program and have it installed here at the Delhi Township Fire Department. I would like to say that today we're going to work through a few warm speeches before we move outside for our blessing, but we're going to have our elected officials come up here and talk. Also, we're going to recognize Turner Construction would like to say a few words, but certainly we couldn't have done it ourselves. This needed the support of the community and everybody here to make this really happen, and I appreciate everyone's efforts. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Monica Kelsey, the Safe Haven Baby Box.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming. It's actually a really good day to be from Delhi. Today we give women of this community another option, and options are good for mothers in crisis. This is box number 97 in the country. I mean, think about that for a second. We're just getting started. At 97 out of all of these cities across America. You know, we've had a couple of abandonments over the last few weeks. I don't know if you guys have seen the news. But not one of those abandonments was in a state that had baby boxes. Baby boxes bring abandonment rates down, and that is what's going to happen here in Ohio as well. So I am a firefighter and a medic. I retired in 2019 so that I could run this organization. It was probably the hardest thing I ever had to do was kind of hang up my hat and kind of walk away from fire service, but I still get to be a part of the families, I feel, just being in the firehouses still. To tell you a little bit about why I'm so passionate about Safe Haven Baby Boxes, I have to take you back a little ways to get you to fully understand the scope of the ministry and the mission. And I have to take you back all the way to August of 1972 when a young 17-year-old girl was brutally attacked and raped and left along the side of the road. And this, of course, was when abortion was illegal in our country, even in the cases of rape and incest. And this isn't a debate, this is just a fact. This 17-year-old girl was strong enough to press charges against a man who had raped her, and he was arrested and he was charged. And then, if that wasn't the worst of it, 6 weeks later she finds out she's pregnant. She was hidden for the remainder of the pregnancy, and she gave birth in April of 1973 and abandoned her child 2 hours after that child was born, and that child was me. So my biological father is a rapist. I don't even know my ethnicity, and I was an unwanted child whisked into this world by violence. But that is not my story. Amen. That is not my story. I have taken my pain and taken my story, and I've turned it into an amazing purpose, helping mothers have a safe alternative to abandonment. We've had 14 babies in our boxes since November of 2017. 12 of those were Hoosier babies in the state of Indiana, 2 babies in the state of Arkansas. And again, we're just getting started. Every state that we've been in, abandonment rates have went down. And I can't wait to see when we're in all 50 states and there is no more abandonments across this country. This definitely would not have been possible without the fire chief and his staff agreeing to take on this part of my ministry. But I'll tell you, it wasn't hard to convince him to be proactive. You guys have an amazing set of guys here taking care of this community. And you guys should be really proud to have these guys standing watch for you. Am I supposed to introduce the next person? This is my second blessing today, so I don't even remember if I told you everything I was supposed to. So,
Trustee Sturt. and teams like this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi,
Hi, I'm trustee Rose Sturts, and the whole concept of why this started in Delhi is because a resident contacted me and said, have you heard about these safe haven baby boxes? I said, no. That person is here with us today, Sheridan Moss. Thank you, Sherry. So I researched it. I liked it. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. This just hooked me. It got my heart. There should be no abandoned babies, and we as a compassionate community need to have an avenue for those women in crises. We're family oriented. We not only take care of our age, you know, we have people that will take care of our elderly here, make sure their needs are met, but our children are underserved as far as infants who can't, what's the word I want to advocate for themselves. This box represents a solution for mothers in crises. It represents hope for a child at risk. It represents the future for a family who cannot have children or don't have children. And it also shows Delhi's compassion and love for our community and for children of the world. So, with my 6 years as trustee, this is the most important thing I think that I've done in my career here, and I will take this story with me the rest of my life. It is a blessing to everybody out there that is in need. So thank you for everybody who worked with us to make this happen. And now I'd like to introduce Mike Davis, my fellow trustee.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Beautiful day. It's a Friday, and we celebrate that. And I appreciated you saying blessing that this is in a ministry, because it really, truly is. Before I read the prepared notes, I was coming up the steps to come in here this afternoon, and I taught for 20 years, so I have a little bit of experience on it, but talking about the Declaration of Independence, and I just kept hearing the words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All of that which should be afforded to each and every one of us. And if this baby box gives another child a chance for that, what a success, even if it's just one. And to hear that this is just one of many is awesome. And the fact that Delhi is the first in Hamilton County is so exciting. And as Rose said, it's probably one of the best and greatest things I think that we've had, because it doesn't just affect now, but it affects the future of children and families none of us will ever meet. And what an incredible blessing that is. So the first baby box in Hamilton County, we understand that this lifeline for mothers in crisis will be not just a resource for the Delhi community, but those beyond. And I know one is in Indiana. Is that the next closest, as I understand it?
And in Kentucky.
And in Kentucky. Okay. Should this device be used, we will never know where the family lives or who surrendered that baby. Yet Chief Campbell, our fire department, stepped up to take on this initiative, especially for the ongoing maintenance of this project and the charges. Fortunately, we do live in a community with great neighbors, unmatched values, and businesses who truly care about the well-being of our residents. The Delhi Township is grateful to the community partners who stepped up to relieve the financial burden. Chief, you are thrilled about that. Associated with bringing this resource to our region. I want to extend thanks to Discount Tires, who paid for the physical box, Turner Construction, who paid for the installation, and also Zuber Safety and Security, who will be providing the monitoring of the box and the ongoing maintenance of that. So we are thrilled. And as I say, enough of the prepared notes, from the heart, it's just a great day. It's a great day of protecting life. If we said life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and they give another child a chance and to be there for that family also. And I did see that in the news where you had these couple, in the last couple of weeks, who abandoned their children, and one obviously is facing even charges for what she did. Had they just been here or been close to that. So God bless that ministry and beyond. Thank you. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing the manager of Turner Construction, and that is Kristin Smitherman Voltaire. Come on up if you would.
Thank you so much. I do have a little bit of a correction. I'm the Community and Citizenship Manager with Turner Construction. I cannot take credit. I cannot take credit for managing all of Turner and our wonderful company. But thank you so much, and so thrilled to be here. Again, my name is Kristin Smitherman Voltaire, and on behalf of Turner Construction, I'd like to thank Safe Haven as an organization. I'd like to thank the Delhi Fire Department. I'd like to Delhi community for truly entrusting Turner with the opportunity to assist in installing this baby box. Our history with the Delhi Fire Department goes back to 2017 when we built the Delhi Fire Station 36. And we're certainly proud to continue our partnership with the Delhi community as we start the construction of the Delhi Town Center, which I know is a huge milestone for this community. Turner started working with Delhi Fire Station on this project in September of last year, designing, planning, and finalizing the finishes for the baby box installation. And we finished installation on December 30th, right before the new year. And certainly with the help of so many hands and hearts, including our Leadership Turner group. I just like folks to kind of raise their hand as I call your name, because these are the folks who actually were physically here involved in the installation of this project. We've got Charlie Hindelack, Grace Brethel, Brandon Jackson, Maddie Link. We also have Dave Bearswell, Jason Spalding, Allie Rotella, who were involved as well, Brent Bussey and Tom Moore from our Turner Special Projects Division, who were also involved in installing, and certainly the Safe Haven Baby Box staff, Delhi Fire Department staff, and Dave Zuber with Super Safety and Security. It's been an absolute honor to create and maintain connection with the Delhi community and to provide a resource for people all over Southwest Ohio to support this effort. I certainly, personally, cannot imagine how hard it must be to be in a position to utilize the Safe Haven Baby Box. So it feels good to help make that decision safer for all parties involved. And I truly appreciate the work that you do throughout our country to support this effort. And now, without further ado, I'd like to call up Trustee Cheryl Seavey for some comments and to take us home.
Thank you, Kristin.
Okay, it's quite a privilege to be an elected official in a community that's like Delhi Township. And I'm the one that always tears up, so get ready because they'll probably come. I'm just giving you a heads up. But it is our responsibility to make sure that our residents are safe and secure. And you see the men and the ladies standing here from our police department, from our fire department. It is also our job to do what we can to protect them. So being part of this baby box gives us an entire new dimension on how we can protect not only our residents, but residents in the surrounding area. And we are so fortunate that we have had partners like Zuber and Turner and everyone else has been involved in making this decision. And of course, the fact that it came from one of our own residents tells you what kind of community Delhi really represents. So safe haven laws have been around for a long time. But being able to actually have this place right here in our community where a mother in crisis, we can save a life, is a blessing. It's a blessing that we're Delhi community. It's a blessing that we have a fire department of this quality. It's a blessing that we've got this police department. It's just, we are fortunate. And sometimes we just need to step back and kind of think about those things. You know, there's a lot of people out there, and as we've mentioned, the mothers that have recently had this crisis that aren't as fortunate. So we are truly blessed. And to prove so, we are also going to bless our baby box. So I have the privilege of introducing Father Ben. And Father Ben is actually the fire department chaplain. So we're going to lead a parade outside. How do you want to do
We'll go
this?
outside and have Father Ben be honored.
Yes, we are just so grateful for all of you being here and being able to be part of the Delhi community celebrating another function of safety, security, and community life in Delhi Township. Thank you.
Comparing to the kaleidoscope or the mixed colors that don't match.
All right, I know it's very cold outside, so we're pretty much going to do a blessing, but a few months ago, I had seen, I guess it was from the trustees' newsletter, that this was going to be coming here. And I put a thing about that on our webpage, our Facebook page at the parish, and it got tens of thousands of hits for that one story. It's the biggest story since I've been here, 3.5 years that's our parish over there. So it was the biggest hit, and it was all positive. It was all people that were grateful. They were sorry we had to do something like this, obviously, but they were grateful that something like this was possible and that was coming here. So thank you all for doing this. The second thing I wanted to say is, this box here means there are no abandoned babies here, because any baby that's brought here has all of you as their family, and for people to care for them. And so those children aren't abandoned. If they come here, they're not abandoned. They're taken care of by you, and that's a great blessing. And so we ask God our Father, who gives life to all and who watches over us all, to bless this safe haven baby box, to bless all the children who may be brought here, to bless all those who will care for them, to bless their families who are unable to care for them at the time that they come here, to keep them also under His protection, and to bless them, to bring them His grace, and to support them with His own love. And we bless this box, and we bless all those who have made this possible. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, everybody.
Let's up.
That ends our ceremony. If you want to say some final words or
Yep.
anything.
Let's just go ahead and unlock this box. This box is now available for women in this community. This box offers no shame, this box offers no blame, and this box offers no names. God bless you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming.